Please don't play with us. Nah, we up and aiming up. Ain't no hard.
So y'all know, first things first, right? We're gonna talk about step number 1, right? So I'm gonna put up the picture. I'm gonna put up the picture for the trading plan, right? First things first, you know what we do. We know what we always do, right? We screenshot it and share this tsunami for family that did not be able to make it, that could not be able to make it. So bam, right? Going once, right? Going twice. Screenshot it, right? And I should be seeing a lot of family dropping in a tsunami, right? I should be seeing a lot of family dropping in a tsunami, right? Share it to your team. Share it to your team, right? Share it to your team. So even if they don't make it, they'll have this. So when they go watch it on YouTube, right, they'll be able to understand and keep up with us, right? So bam. So first things first, right? We're going to talk about relax. So let me turn this camera on. So relax, right? The reason that people are not relaxed is because of what, right? The risk to reward. The risk to reward. Right? So things that you should be looking for with risk to reward, right? Me personally, I only do 2 to 1s, right? 2 to 1s and up, right? So 3 to 1s. And, you know, maybe you might be a trader and find a 4 to 1, right? I do not do 1 to 1s, family, right? If you're new, right, you're 4 months or later, no, 4 months, you know, you only been in the business 4 months or less, right? You're probably only going to find 1 to 1s. But my traders, right, you need to start doing 2 to 1s and up just because of your risk to reward, right? Because look, now when you lose one trade, right, you'll only cut half of your profits, right? You only take, so let's say we take 1 loss and you win once and you got 1 win. If it was a 2 to 1, family, right, you would only have half of your profit, right? So you'll have half profit. Now let's say you take 2 losses and have 1 win, right? You'll be at break even, right? You'll be at break even. So this kind of gives you an idea on why having a better risk to reward will help you be more comfortable when trading, right? Because if you get 1 large win, 2 small losses would be equal out to that 1 win, and you'll be back at break even. Now, if you lose 1 small trade and you have 1 big win, it will take 2 losses, right, to take away everything. Now, if you got a 3 to 1, right, obviously it'll take 3 losses to be back at break even. Now, if you got a 4 to 1, it'll take 4 losses. So now I would start looking for not just jumping in every single trade that you see. Start seeing, okay, what trade can give me the most pips possible, family? Right? What trade could give me the most pips possible? Because there are going to be a lot of arrows that be popping up on Wave Analyzer. But now with being a trader and being educated and going to the back offices and learning a little bit more, right? What trades can potentially give me 100 pips? What trades can potentially give me 50 pips, right? I'm not too much of a scalper, right? Eventually, right? Me and Dayla are going to talk about, scalping strategies in the future, because I know they got a lot of families that really can't sit and trade for a day or a couple hours. So that brings me to number two. Number 2, right? What type of trader are you? What type of trader are you? Are you? I know y'all probably can't read that, right? Are you? Right? So now you have scalpers. Scalpers. Now, if y'all can't read my handwriting, I apologize. I apologize, right? Then you have intraday. Right? And then you have swing, right? So if you ever saw Oscar, right, he trades on the 4-hour and the day. So he's a swing trader, right? Now, intraday is normally day trading, which is like a couple hours, maybe an hour to maybe 4 to 5 hours, right? You're in there for a couple hours. You're not in there for a day, a week, a month, and stuff like that. Now, scalpers are normally, let's say from 5 all the way to 45. I didn't been in a scalping trade for maybe an hour before, right? So now intraday, these trades normally last from an hour to about, I'll say 8 hours. Let's say 8 hours. Now, 4-hour trades and up, right? Those normally last about 12 12 hours through months, depending on how patient you are, right? So everybody get this down, right? So scalpers, 15 minutes to 45 minutes. Intraday, right? 1 hour to 8 hours. And swinging, right, is 12 hours to a month, right? If you hold a trade like half the day, right, you're swinging that trade. You're trying to get as much pips as possible, right? So for my new family, obviously you will by default become an intraday trader because Batman is an intraday trading strategy. Hulk can be used as a scalping intraday and swing, right? Just because it allows you to get it allows you to get trades with the trend and counter trend trades, right? So counter trend trades are normally shorter, so it would be considered scalping, and then the trades with the trend will be considered intraday and swing. So now, if you don't know what you are, right? If you use Batman, you're in this category. I'm gonna put it in colors. I'm gonna put it in colors for you guys, right? So Batman, right? You're in this category, right? Now, if you use Hulk, you're in all three. You're in all three. You're in all three. If you don't know what Hulk is, I only taught it about maybe 2 times, right? But we're gonna probably teach it maybe tomorrow. But you know, Batman was in high demand today, right? It's gonna be up later too, right? We're gonna put that one on YouTube for people to watch later, right? So understand what type of trader you are, right? Now, over leveraging, that is number 3. People over leverage. That's why they panic and they can't stay in trades, right? So stop people from over leveraging. We're gonna talk about pips and we're gonna talk about lot sizes, right? You just don't know what's going on, right? You're just over leveraging, right? Your account is bleeding, right? So we're gonna talk about that in the next couple steps, really on how you should be leveraging your account. But really, the knowledge of not knowing what a pip is, the knowledge of not knowing how to set a SL and TP, right? You may be in there naked. The knowledge of not knowing what a lot size is, and we're gonna go over all that, right? So if you don't know how to set your own TP, you don't know how to count pips, you don't know how to do any of those things, we're gonna go over that right now, right? We're gonna go over that right now. So this is step number 1, family. So right now we're gonna go in a different direction. We're gonna go straight into counting pips, because I feel like everyone needs to know how to count pips. That is a necessity because sometimes, you know, I got family texting me that caught over 30 pips on a 0.01 and they don't think that's good. Family, really? If you're a trader, you're not looking for the dollar amount because everyone knows if you have a higher lot size, you have more capital in your account, right? You have more capital in your account. That 30 pips with a higher lot size would have either been $30 or $300. All the way if you use a Thanos or a Saiyan, 3,000 or 300,000. So family, really, really congratulate your family when they do get 30 pips, when they do get more than 20 pips. Because look, they're making money off their phone and they just don't know. They really just don't know, right? Because I had somebody come to me today with a 0.01 and they were like, oh my gosh, is this bad? No, that's great. That is amazing. You caught 30 pips off your phone. A lot of people can't even stay in trades that long to even catch 30 pips because what? They're over leveraging. You stayed in within the trading plan and you were patient. So now when you build and compound your account up, you will be able to use things like standards and catch 30 pips, which would be what? $300, right? You'll be able to use things like sayings, which would be what? $3,000 with 30 pips. So now family, like you really got to congratulate your family. You really got to make them feel good about their success. Don't down them because they're not having $1,000 days. So what I need everybody to do is, right, stay in your lane, right? Watch your own pockets. You know what you can trade. You know what you can't trade. So literally, I need everybody going tsunami and be like, yo, just stay in your lane, right? Just stay in your lane. Don't look at nobody else's trading history. Don't look at nobody else's, withdrawals because it's your own race, family. I need everybody to go blow a tsunami, yo, just stay in your lane, right? Just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane because look, comparison is the root to all evil, right? You comparing your pockets, you get jealous, right? You compare your trading results, right? You get discouraged, right? Every time you compare your life to somebody else, you feel bad about it, right? You feel bad about it. So to snip all that out of there, right? Thief of joy. Yeah, thank you. You finished it, right? Comparison is a thief of joy, right? You may be happy about your $12 and then somebody go drop $12,000, right? You're progressive. They may be in the business 3 years. They may be in the business 6 months. This may be your first month. You're growing, family. You're growing, right? So I need y'all to cut the comparison out, right? So it doesn't steal your joy. Like one of my mentees said, right? All right, so now we're gonna get into pips. So I need everybody to screenshot this, right? We'll give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds, y'all know the drill, right? Screenshot, share it to the family. Screenshot, share it to the family. Screenshot, share it to the family. So bam. So we got the Supreme chart counting pips. Screenshot, share it to the family. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Appreciate you, Jaden and Lionel, right? Y'all really plugged in, right? How are y'all letting the Duke 5,000 hour work y'all, right? How are y'all letting the Duke 5,000 hour work y'all? Because look, what we said on the 5 pillars, what did we say on the 5 pillars? You will either what? You will either make more money than me or you will outwork me. Never both, right? So why is a Duke 5,000 making more money than you and outworking you, right? So you need to get back in alignment and get back on the gas, right? Stop being cool. Stop being cool, family. All right, bet. So now we're going to get back rolling. So pips. So 0.01. So we're going to talk about 30 pips. Let's do 30. Let's do 30 pips. 30 pips. Then we're going to do 10 pips. 10 pips. So now let's do lot sizes. So if we had a 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05, right? So we had 10 pips with a 0.01, which equals out to 10 cents per pip, right, family? So pips mean, right, is how the market takes steps. So you can write that down in your notes, right? Pips, how the market takes steps. How the market takes steps. So just how we take steps to get to a destination, the market takes pips to get to their destination, like your TP or your SL or a mark of a lower, or a higher high, right, family? So now, if we were to get 10 pips on a 0.01, as y'all saw on the chart, y'all could look at it and reference it while I'm going through it, right? 10 pips would be what? It would be $1, right? It would be $1. What it? Hold on. Man, yeah, that's $1. Yeah, I'm tripping. $1, right? And then 30 pips with a 0.01 would be $3, right? And now you come down to a 0.02, right? That would be $2. This would be $3. The 0.04 would be $4. 0.05 would be $5, right? Now you come over here, right? Now you got 30 pips. So pretty much all you're doing is adding 20 more pips to the number, family. So now this number would be $6. Now this number would be $9. Now this number would be $12. And now this last number would be 15. Right? So 30 pips times 50 cents. 30 pips times. So all you would really have to do to make it simple for you guys, right, is take whatever this lot size equal out per pip. So let's say we have a 0.05, right? You can do this on your calculator, right? So now 0.05 equals 50 cents. Equals 50 cents. You'll take how many pips you're looking for or how many pips you're risking. And you can say, okay, right, I want a 30 pip SL, right? So I want a 30 SL and I want a 50 TP. And you're using a 0.05. So now you're gonna realize, okay, right, I want to make this much, but I'm also risking this much. So how much are you risking right here with a 50? So we just said, 30 pips with a 0.05 was $15. So you're risking $15 in order to make $25. $25, right? So if you're okay with that, right, you can now enter the trade. But what happens is people don't know what the SL is, and they don't know how much the lot size is equal, right? So now they're hopping in trades. Let's say I only got a $100 account, and I hop in this trade with a 0.2, right? Because I've been seeing this a lot. People have a $100 account and hop in trades with a 0.2. So now what would happen? Right? So this is $2 a pip. $2 a pip, and I have a 30 pip SL and a 50 pip TP, right? So what would $2 be on a 30 pip SL? I got a $100 account. Remember that, family. I got a $100 account. So now my SL would be $60. that is more than half of your account, right? $2, right? Your reward would be 100%, right? When do we ever make an investment in life and try to get 100% reward, like, return on investment on one trade, family, right? So look, I need y'all to write this down in bold letter. If it's slow, it grows, right? If it's fast, it will put you on your yeah. Right? So if it's slow, it grows, right? If it's fast, it will put you on your yeah, right? Because look, if you lose this trade, you can't even pop, you can't get in multiple trades, because look, if this trade even drops a little bit, now your account is what? Y'all know the word, right? Your account is bleeding, right? Your whole MetaTrader 4 will be red like this, and your broker will start taking you out of trades. It will start taking you out of trades. It will start taking you out of trades. So I really need people to know, okay, bam, my SL is this, right? So let me go count how many pips my SL is. Let me go count how many pips my TP is. Because look, if you guys start getting into trades with random lot sizes and you start blowing accounts, now you're gonna say, oh my gosh, right, Keezy, man, I just hopped in the trade, I blew my account. And I'm gonna say, yo, okay, what did you leverage with? How much was in your account? And you tell me anything outside of the trading plan, I'm gonna be like, yo, it was your fault that you blew your account. It was your fault that you blew your account, because simply we come here every day and educate you guys on how to properly leverage your account. Properly leverage your account, right? I'm not gonna say you're gonna win every trade, right? Because most strategies are 80% and above, right? So you may lose 1 or 2 trades out of 10, right? You may win 8 out of 10. But if you follow the trading plan, those 2 trades won't blow your account. It won't blow your account, family. So now, right, we're gonna get into higher numbers. We're gonna get into higher lot sizes. We're gonna get into higher lot sizes. So bam, 0.10. Damn, my dry erase marker is dead. Okay. So we're gonna just use a different color. 20, 30, 40, 50. Right? So 10 pips with a 2, right, would be $20. $20. 30 pips with a 0.2 would be $60. Right? 10 pips with a 0.3 would be 30. 10 pips with a 0.4 would be 40. 10 pips with a 0.5 would obviously be 50. If it's slow, it grows. If it's fast, it'll put you on your yes, your account will blow. Right? So my people, my family that, want to get fast money, I really think you should go to the casino. I really think you should go to the casino. Right? Because trading is an investment. Right? We're trying to get rich and create wealth for a long time, not try to get rich overnight. Right? If you want to get rich faster, right? Start building. Right? If you don't have money to trade large lot sizes, go build, because you need residual. I'm just being totally transparent. Right? I tell my family all the time, they're like, yo, I can't afford to, trade money. I can't do this, but I want to trade, right? Okay, sound like you need residual, right? Sound like you need residual. Take that residual check and go trade. Take that residual check and go trade. So now, right, 30 pips to a 0.4 would obviously be $120, right? 30 pips to $5 a lot would be $150, right, family? So now if you don't understand how we got that, right, I'm going to really explain it again. I'm going to really explain this again. So this is what? $4 a pip. $4 a pip. $5 a pip. $3 a pip. $2 a pip. Me personally, I value my money, right? I don't, I got a lot of mentees that drop, higher lot sizes, but me, I'm not dropping a 0.1 or a 0.2 until I got about $300 to $400 in my account. I'm rocking. Y'all know me, right? I play it safe all day, right? Cool like the other side of the pillow. I drop 0.5s and 0.4s all day, right? I go in light all day, family. I go in light all day, right? Because I'm shooting for 100 pips, right? So I as y'all already know, a 0.05 with 100 pips is what? Is what? $50. $50, right? So if I enter 4 trades and get $50 out of 4 trades, what is it, family? Somebody drop it in the chat. Somebody drop it in the chat. How much is 4 times 50? Somebody drop it in the chat for me, right? Let's really get engaged. I feel like y'all falling asleep on me. Right? 200. Good. We could do math. We could count. I love it. So $200, right? So now if y'all don't know, right? The average person makes about $10 an hour, right? And they work about 12 hours, right? Maybe 8. I want to say 8, right? So on a regular day at Walmart, that's the most local job. They make about 87 a day. 87 a day. So an individual at Walmart makes 87 a day, and you, by being patient and not over leveraging, made $200 off 4 trades. Right? So now if we were greedy and now we're over leveraging, trying to get rich too fast, oh my gosh, I need 700. Why do you need 700 when the average person in a day makes 87? Right? Just wait until you guys, right? Wait until you guys have the capital to start leveraging that, because a lot of people come in from making 87 a day and start saying, yo, I need 700 in a day. I need 7 bands in a month, right? Family, really take your success, right? Just how you took your career, right? We took 4 years of school for college, right? To potentially get a good job. Not guaranteed get a good job. We got that degree to potentially go get a good job and argue our worth, right? And this opportunity, right? You get to tell them how much you're worth. So you need the capital to really make it work. So that means, getting residual, right? So don't come here, after you didn't spent about 20 years in school and expect to learn this six figure trade in a month, right? Now you getting mad at your mentee. Oh man, I only made $100. Only made $100 in a day. Only made $50, $70 in a day. What would you have made at Walmart? You're making it off your phone. Please be grateful, family. Please be grateful. Right? Be grateful, right? Don't give up. Exactly. Don't give up, right? Because look, you obviously you see the light at the end of the tunnel. You guys come in and be very impatient with the craft. And like, okay, let's say you go to basketball practice for a week. Do you just go to basketball practice in a week and you become Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan? No, those people work at that for years. Those people work at that for months. Right? So family, right? Really do this every single day. Do this every single day. Plug into the 12, 2, 4, and 8 every single day. So now it become muscle memory to you guys, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been in since April. I haven't worked since April. Right? I've been in since April and I haven't worked since April. And every day I was finding a way to get better every single day. I was finding a way to get better every single day. Yeah, bro. I see that. Right? Most people graduate college, don't even get a job in the field that they got the degree in. Right? So now we're gonna go back to the trading plan. Right? We're gonna go back to the trading plan. So I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm gonna bring it back up one more time so people can see it, so you can write down what number 2 is, and we're gonna get back rolling into it. I bet. So 10%, right? 10%. 10% risk management rule. I need everybody to write that down on the top of their paper. 10% risk management rule, right? With every single trade, every single day, right? Every single trade with every single day. So what that means is open trades, right, family? Only use 10% on the open trades that you have open, right? So if you have a $100 account, I'm going to explain it on the board. If you have a $100 account, bam, MT4, right? So MT4, we're gonna write it on the board. MT4, you'll have the balance, the equity, woo the woo. We're gonna put that, right? You got your money right here. Let's just say it's a $100 account. So with a $100 account, right? I'm gonna write it over here. I'm gonna write it over here before I get to the MT4 example. So $100 account, $200 account, $300 account. We're gonna go all the way to $500 for my big ballers. No. We're gonna go to 1,000 because I've been seeing a lot of $1,000 accounts for my big ballers. Right? So bam. So all you would do for your 10%, is move the decimal 3 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now your lot size of your 10% would be a 0.10 for a $100 account, a 0.20 for a $200 account. I know I have a glare. Let me move a little bit. Right? So now if we move this decimal 3 places to the left, right, what would be my lot size for a $300 account, family? All right, somebody drop it in the chat. What would be my lot size for a $300 account? 0.3, right? I love it. Right? So now you obviously right, it would be a 0.4. And now, right, your 10% for $1,000 account is a standard. Is a standard, family. So if you don't have $1,000 account, please don't be dropping standards on trades, because obviously you see right now that, hey, on the trading plan, Keezy said your 10% that you should have open in a trade is a standard for $1,000 account. So now if I see $400 accounts, $700 accounts dropping standards and you lose money, right? You come in, you drop your trading history one day and let's say you on $400 and you won about $7, so you got $1,100 or something like that. And then the next day you come back and you got about $300 in your account. We all know you lost money. You ain't gotta hide it. You over leveraged. We know you lost money, right? You ain't get a withdrawal because you ain't post the email. If you ain't post the email, we know you didn't get a withdrawal. We know you just lost it in the market, right? Because you was over leveraging, right? You was over leveraging. That's just what happened, right? It happens to all of us. Happens to all of us, right? But if you follow the trading plan, right, you won't lose 70% of your account, 50% of your account, 100% of your account, because I didn't see it happen, family, right? It sounds crazy. It sounds like common sense not to over leverage, but a lot of people do, right? So now, right, 50% of your 10% is what you would do on a single trade, right? So 50% of your 10%. So if it's a $100 account and we got a 0.10, right? 0.10, I'm gonna draw another line. So this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and a standard, right? Let's write this in a different color, right? So your 50% of your 10% would be what for a 0.10? It'll be a 0.05. Your 50% of a 0.2 would be what? Split every number in half, family. That's how you get it. Bam. So now for a 0.3, 0.15. Somebody tell me in the chat what will be my 50% of a 0.4. Right? Thank you. Right? I love when my mentees are plugged in, right? Because those are the same individuals hitting ranks. Those are the same individuals getting withdrawals, right? Just like the smartest kid in the class that always raising his hand and asking questions is the ones that's getting A's, right? The ones that's eager for education is the ones making money, right? So a standard, right? 50% of a standard is a 0.50, right? A 0.50. So now what does this mean, right? So we're going to bring this over here. We're going to bring this over here to our MetaTrader, okay? So now we got a $100 account. You know our 10% is what? It's a 0.1, right? And our 50% is what? A 0.05. So now what this means open, right? So I'm gonna show you open, what open means, right? So GU, GJ, GU, GJ, right? I twin trade. So now you would have what? 0.02, 0.03, 0.02, 0.03. This all equals out to a 0.10. That's all you can have open, right? Because that's what? Our 10%. Our 10%, family. Our 10%. So now you're like, okay, right? How do I do the 50%? So if you know that your 50% is what, a 0.5, you won't just find GU and be like, okay, right, I'm putting a 0.5 on it, right? Because look, your mama always told you what? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So we're gonna what? We're gonna tiptoe into the market because we're testing the waters, right? Just how you get in the pool, just how you go to the beach, you put your little toes in first, you put your finger in first, right? We're gonna tiptoe into the market, family. Right, we're gonna tiptoe. We're gonna test it out. Right, we're gonna see if it's gonna reject the line. Whatever you guys, whatever your analyst is. Right, whatever you're looking for. Right, me, right, I get sniper interest. Right, so I go in light regardless. I just wait for a pullback so I can get more money. Right, I just wait for a pullback so I can re-enter so I can get more money. You guys call it retest. Right, it's retest. So I'm going in. If I have a $100 account, I'm going in with a 0.001. And the 0.02, my fault, family. Right, so now if it does pull back, I'm gonna show y'all how to do that in a minute with pops. So stay tuned, right? Stay tuned. So our 50%, all we can have open in one trade. So 1T, I'm right, 1T over, one trade. So one trade in pair. So GU, all I could use if I have this type of account is my 50% of my 10%. So now that I know I used a 0.02, right? So what do I have left to use on GU, family? What do I have left to use on GU? Right? If it pulls back, what do I have left to use on GU? 0.03. Right, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right? 0.03. I love it. Okay, bet. We got more family engaged. Right, a 0.03. 0.03. Right? Okay. Bet. Okay. So this would be your 50%. This trade would be over. So now you're like, okay, why would I split up my sauce like that? Why would I split it up just like that? Right. So I'm going to draw it on the board, right? I'm going to show y'all how to profit off of pullbacks. Write that in the chat, right? Hey, so what I need everybody to do, is go in Tsunami and say, yo, Keezy's about to show us how to profit off of pullbacks, right? Keezy about to show us how to profit off the pullbacks, right? Because a lot of y'all have pullbacks in the market and y'all are just letting the market beat y'all up. Take your money. Just run off with your lunch money. No, I love when the market pulls back, right? I love when the market pulls back, right? So look, how many people we got in this chat? We got 33, right? I should see 33 profits on the pullbacks, right? Keezy is going to show us how to profit off of pullbacks, family, right? Keezy is about to show us how to profit off of pullbacks. Profit off of pullbacks. Profit off of pullbacks. So let me get it real pretty for you guys, all right? Real pretty, right? I love the engagement, man. Y'all make me want to shed a tear. Y'all make me want to shed a tear. Y'all want to get educated that bad, right? All right. What kind of account we gonna do? What kind of? Yeah, the chat is dead, right? Chat's dead, all right? Profit off of pullbacks. Yeah, we about to go over pops. So y'all write that POP, holding it down, all right? Right at the top of your page, all right? Right at the top of your page. POP, holding it down. All right, so look. So I hope y'all know how to count pips, right? We went over how to really what pips mean and what the lot sizes mean, right? So now everybody come back. I appreciate y'all. Right? But we don't want y'all missing education just because they didn't want to plug in, right? So everybody come back now. Right? I appreciate y'all. All love. Right? So look. So now we're gonna say we're entering in GU. Right? We got a $500 account. $500 account. So what? Our 10% would be what? A 0.5. Our 50% would be what? A 0.25. Right? So this is all we can use on GU, family. That is all we can use on GU. So let's say we have, let me use my other color. Let's say we do Keezy gonna trade how Keezy trade, right? So we're gonna do about a 40 SL, and about a 80 pip TP, right? That's on a weird day. I don't know when I do that, but on weird days I do that. Right? Normally I do 50 over 100, but some days, I be feeling like I get late, so I'll be doing it like that. All right. Okay, so I need you to call Prince. Call Prince, because I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about, can you get him Intraday? You're Intraday, brother. So now, right? So we know that we're in GU. So GU, if y'all know GU, right, it normally looks like this, right? So it's 05.600, right? It's normally how GU coordinates look. So that what that means, right? This is now our entry, right, family? This line is our entry point. So if you did not know, you subtract and add from what our pip counter, right? So if you've been on a trade call with me before, right? These two numbers are your pip counter, right? The third and second to last. The third and second to last. That's a different type of call, right? So we're not really gonna go over that right now. So what are we going in with, right? What are we going in with? Oh, buy or sell, right? GU buy. I always do buy examples. GU buy. Right? So we're going in with a what? Y'all know what keys to go in with? 0.05, right? 0.05. So let's say we get in and it drops. All right, it drops. It's like boom. A little consolidation, boom. And then we're right here. Now you're scared, right? But we're not really scared because what, family? We got what? We got that pop on our shoulder. We got that pop on our hip, right? We got that pop, that profit off of pullbacks, right? And we still got what, family? We still got 0.2 to use on GU. So what now I want y'all to write in your notes is, right? Yeah, rule number one. When family be like, yo, what do I do? I'm in the negative, right? I'd be like, what's rule number one? Relax. What's rule number one? Relax. And do you know how to pop? Okay, right? Relax, pop. All right. So now what you guys will be looking for is when you are 10 to 5 pips away from SL, when you are 10 to 5 pips away from SL, you would now re-enter the market with the same SL and TP with a heavier lot size. So let me explain it. So why we know how to count lots. So now if you get in with a lower risk, right? A lower risk and a higher reward, what does that mean, family? We could go heavier because if we're only risking 5 pips, we can drop a 0.1. We could drop a 0.2 because that's only what? $5, $10 in order to make what? 100, 200? Because our risk is better than our reward is better than our risk, right? So this is why we pop, family. You're getting a better entry point. And if you do lose, you're only losing like a little, right? So if you're scared to lose $5 in order to make 100, something is wrong with you, family, right? Now you would re-enter with the same SL and TP. So now we would draw another entry line right here. Because this is how it look in your chart. If you have your price lines and your trade levels on, right? If you have your price line and your trade levels on, so now we will draw what? An X with a heavier lot size, because as soon as we get one candlestick in the profit on this entry with a heavier lot size, we have now made up everything that we lost over here. We made up everything we lost over here with just one candlestick in profit with a heavier lot size, right? This is why we're profiting off a pullback. And it really gets good when you cross and profit over your original entry. It really gets good when you cross on your original entry. So now we're going in profit, right? Boom, 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 right? We're gonna draw it straight a little bit, right? Drop a little bit, right? And then what? It shoots. Let's say some news release and you get those long candles of like 100 and 200 pips, right? And it's smack TP, right? In a perfect world, it smacks TP. So now what did we say, right? We had an 80 pip TP, and we had a 40 pip SL. So now we're going to do the math, family. So now you only got 80 pips off this 0.05 because what? It became in profit when it crossed this line right here. So look, we're going to write 80 pips off of 0.05, right? And since we re-entered when we were 10 pips before SL, what? What's 10 minus 40? 10 minus 40 is 30. So what? We're going to add 30. We're going to add 30 to the 80, right? Because if we were to enter this trade without that first entry, it would look something like this. Right? So look, so now the trade is what? 110 pips. 110 pips. You know what I mean. 30 minus 10. Right? Love them. I love them, right? Keep me straight, right? All right, 110.2, right? So 110 pips, 0.2. So like, let's really take this to the calculator. We're gonna decide on which one do we want to do for now on in the future, right? We're gonna see what we want to do for now on in the future. 190 pips, yeah, family. Right, my family already hip to the sauce. Do. Right, so if you guys could see and hear me clearly while I'm screen sharing, drop a 777. Right, let me know if y'all can see me and hear me clearly. Right, y'all good? Y'all are good? Okay, what? Okay, bet. All right, so let's go to the calculator, right? Okay, right, so we all know what lot sizes mean, right? So we had a 0.05, which is 50 cents, right? So we put 50 cents times what we got, 80 pips. Our original TP without a pop entry would be $40. So let me write this down on my board, right? $40. Right? So if you're an individual that's scared and, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to relax. I'm just going to go to sleep on it. I don't want to do a pop, right? Even though Keezy told me to pop, I don't want to pop. I'm just going to let it go. And hopefully it hits TP, right? And it did hit TP. Okay, right? So you originally only got $40 for my scared folks. Now my individuals that, were kind of, thinking about it for a long time, you just wanted to know how much it was, right? So $2 times 10, which, because that's how much you were risking, right? With the heavier lot size would be what? $20. Right? So you were like, oh my gosh, I'm 30 pips away from, I'm 30 pips in the negative, I'm 10 pips away from SL. Do I really want to risk more? Right? So now I would say, okay, bam, it's 10 pips away. I'm only going to risk $20 more. In order to make what, family? In order to make what? Because you already made $40 with that 0.05. So now let's put down the 0.02 times what? $2 times what? 110, which is $220. Now, family, if you can't risk $20 to make 220, I don't even know why you're here. Right? And let's add the original entry of 0.05, which was $40 that we made. So that's $260. So now for my scared folks that couldn't risk another $20 where you were in the negative because Keezy said, yo, the trading plan is gonna make you money because we got a counterpunch for when the market pulls back. Right? We got something in our sauce, right? A lot of boxers got that counterpunch, right? We got the counterpunch for the market. Right? When the market pulls back on us, what do? We pop. Profit off a pullback. We re-enter before the market hits SL, so we'll have a better risk to reward. That was on number one, right? Relax. Know your risk to reward, right? We want 4 to 1s, 2 to 1s, 3 to 1s. And this right here gave you a 4 to 1, right? The trade couldn't get no more better. It's easy. Easy pickings. Christmas Day, right? You see that red line next to the trade? Now, if you don't know, that red line next to the trade on your MT4 means that you are 10 pips or less away from SL. Every time I see that red line, I'm re-entering with something nasty. I'm re-entering with something nasty. I obviously following the 50% of the 10%, family. But I'm getting back in with something nasty. So now that when I wake up in the morning or I close out the trade, and later on that day, I can get a nasty withdrawal, right? A nasty withdrawal. So now, family, I'm going to come back to the chat. And when I come back to the chat, I need to really see how y'all feel about pops. Right? I really need to see how y'all feel about pops. So I'm going to give y'all about 5 seconds to really drop those emojis, to really drop those comments in the chat. And when I come back, I need to see that energy. Right? I need to see that energy. Okay. Right? Those are the only individuals that's gonna be using pops. Those are the only individuals. Oh man. But I love it. All right, I love it. All right. We're gonna really get this rolling. Right. So I'm gonna put it back on the board. Right? I'm gonna put the last step on the board. Right. I hope you guys understand how to pop. If you did not know what I was talking about the red on the screen, right? So you will have a pair like, let's say GU, and you will have a red line next to it, right? When you see this on your MetaTrader 4, that means that you're 10 pips or less away from SL, family. That means you're 10 pips or less away from SL. So what does that mean? We want to pop. POP, right? We want to pop. So now let's put this last step up, right? And we're going to get out of here. Right? Let's put this last step up here. Where is it? Right? I really enjoy y'all coming in and getting educated every single day. Right? So rule number 6, family, stay consistent. Right? Like I said, right? You may lose 1 or 2 trades out of 10. But as long as you stay consistent and keep trading every single day, you will get those 8 wins. You will get those 8 wins and you will be in profit. Right? As long as you leverage your account correctly so you can stay in trades and your account won't bleed, right? As long as you leverage correctly so you don't get scared and get out of trades too early before it shoots into profit. Because I know a lot of y'all get out of trades and it shoots and you're like, oh man, I need to get back in. And then it pulls back and you're doing the same thing over and over, right? So as long as you leverage correctly, you can relax in the trade and you can be in that trade when it shoots up. And now you can be that individual getting a withdrawal at the end of the week, right? So now, family, right? I need y'all to follow this. And I need y'all to, duplicate it within your team. So everybody is getting the same treatment. Everybody is getting the same success. Everybody is trading safely and getting the maximum amount of money, right? Getting the maximum amount of money. So, hey, family, y'all be blessed, right? See y'all at the top because the bottom is way too crowded, right? Be blessed and unstoppable and give all glory to God, right?
Please don't play with us. Nah, we up and aiming up.